Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to part 11 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV with Tor. In the previous episode, we just defended the Guardian Tree from the Ixal, and this is a landmark that's so important to Grandania that the Elder Seed Seer, the top authority figure in Grandania, came personally to thank us. So we eventually we will be honored at a ceremony as participating as an emissary, but we have some storyline between now and then. So let us continue with the main quest. We are in the main office of Lewin, the head of the Archers Guild. That's where we left off last time, because he has our next quest for us. So let us continue. Festive Endeavors. Board Lord Lewin has information regarding your role in Green Bliss. None in Gridania can doubt your worth, Lightbringer. But to receive such praise from the Elder Seed Seer herself. And nor is that the half of it. She chose you to play the role of emissary. For God's sakes, you, an outsider. Do you have any idea what this means? But of course you don't. You are not forest-born, which is rather the point. Mistake me not, I think you worthy, but your selection is all but unprecedented, and I'll wager you have not the faintest inkling of what is required of you. There are preparations that the emissary must needs complete ahead of time. I suggest you consult Minoon regarding the matter. She is overseeing the arrangements for the event. Now, you had best get going. The ceremony cannot commence without the emissary. Oh, and Lightbringer? Don't make a hash of this. Okay, Mr. Dread Pirate Robert, sir, or Lewin. Or Robin Hood. He looks like one of the two. Okay, off to the Adventurers Guild. We'll see you there. Well, well, if it isn't the emissary herself. Had I known you were coming, I would have baked a pie. You truly are full of surprises, Lightbringer. Next, you'll be telling me you're one of the warriors of light back from a half a decade-long holiday. Funny if you should mention that. But let's speak of preparations. As you doubtless already know, Green Bliss is an age-old ceremony for strengthening the bond between man and elemental. These days, though, the name also refers to the festival at large. In the ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the Twelves Wood. Suffice it to say, it is no small responsibility, nor does the Elder Seed Seer choose mankind's representative on a whim. Seldom in history have non-forest-born been chosen for the role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honor being accorded you. For your part, you are required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in the keeping of Timbermaster Beaton. Go to the Carpenter's Guild and collect it from the man, then return to me for further instructions. Okay, so the Carpenter's Guild is just beyond the Aetheryte Plaza. It'll be on the left-hand side. And there it is right there. So, you're the emissary to be. Minoon sent word that you would be coming to collect the ceremonial artifact. The good news is that it's ready, painstakingly crafted by these very hands, and from the rarest of materials. Take it, along with this warning. Get so much as a scratch on the thing, and I shall make an unceremonial artifact out of you. And back to the Adventurers Guild. Back from your trip to Carpenter's Guild, let's see what you have in that box. This is by far the finest Manoa mask I have ever laid eyes upon. The Timber Master has truly outdone himself this time. In case he didn't mention, the mask is crafted from consecrated lumber rendered up by the guardian tree, solely for the use in the ceremony. In other words, it is priceless. Mother bids you handle it with care. And with that, your preparations are complete. The venue should just about be in order as well. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Renewing the Covenant. Manoon has some final words of advice to offer regarding your role in Greenbliss. Now that you have the Manoa mask, all that's left is to participate in the ceremony. Perchance you are feeling nervous, but never fear. Despite all the pomp surrounding the role, there is really nothing to being emissary. All you're required to do is wear the mask, stand up straight, and look dignified. The more involved aspects of the proceedings will be handled by others. Simple, no? The ceremony will be held at Miketo's Amphitheater. When you are ready, make yourself known to the caretaker there, a woman named Istane. Oh, and be sure to wear your mask or she may not recognize you. Now, off you go, Lightbringer, and good luck. So, bring up the character menu. Now, the mask will not show up when it's recommended gear because it's level 1. So, click on the helmet there and mouse and drag and drop the Manoa mask onto the face, and you'll see that it now shows up. Now, if you don't want it to show, simply click the second button here. It'll mouse over. It says Hide Display Gear. And now it does not show up. When it's hidden, it will show up. Because we are a viera, some helmets may not necessarily show up to start. Let's get outside. So, there we are, ready for the emissary roll. I will see you at Miketo's Amphitheater. You can get there from the Aetheryte. Now, there will be some story that goes on with this, so you may want to make sure you have some time. Shouldn't be very long. You must be the emissary. I see you have come prepared, that as well. I have been instructed to escort you to your place. Please follow me.
Look! The elder Cecia.
12 bless her hearts!
May she find favor with the elementals. This radiance. Could it be a crystal of light? Tell me true, has the Mother Crystal revealed herself to you? Did you bask in her light? Have you, perchance, experienced sensations akin to ether sickness of late? That Hydaelyn would speak directly to this woman. There once were dauntless adventurers who fought in the name of Eorzea. When the primals threatened to bleed the land dry, these brave men and women rose to face them. When the Garlean Empire resumed its war of conquest, they rushed to the realm's defense. And when it was foretold that Dalamud would fall, they fought with all their strength to deliver us from certain doom. Yet as strong and as brave as they were, they, like so many, disappeared amidst the flames at Cartano. None have forgotten the heroes who gave all for the sake of a realm not their own. Yet when we try to recall their names, we find the pages of our memories are blank, as if bleached by the sun. And when we try to recall their faces, we see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt us and a blinding glare. Hence have these heroes come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Beholding you, illuminated by the glow of the crystal, I could not help but be reminded of them. The crystal has chosen you for a purpose. Trust to its guiding light, and all shall be revealed to you in good time. Though none can say for certain what the future will bring, it is my belief that you may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm. For the power of the echo resides within you.
And on cue. This is one of the effects of the echo.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasmeer, sogini muese donzul. Logalo, Asawad Daken Bet Mubut. Imarat way. Kis Katoga Hards Waddle Dawns. Sees Nigem. Feastun the only lamb rides a die dawn.
This will become important later on, but for now, just put it in the back of your mind. Ah, look who's back in the land of the living. You mean to say you don't remember a thing? You collapsed in the middle of the ceremony. Gave us all a good fright. So we carried you back here. I must say, you're heavier than you look. You've hardly stopped of late. Your exertions must have caught up with you. But you adventurers are nothing if not resilient. Seeing as the worst is past, I shall take my leave and return to my duties. Oh, I almost forgot. The elder Seedseer told me she'd like to see you when you felt well enough. The gentle soul was almost as worried about you as I was, bless her. When you're back on your feet, be sure and visit her at the Lotus Stand. Let us... Don't need the mask anymore. Let us... re-equip everything. So, if you watch the trailer for Arealm Reborn, you may see the Battle of Cartano. What the Echo gave us was another perspective of that trailer. Anyway, right-click on the heavy oak door to exit, and to get to the Lotus Stand, you want to go to the clearing for the Conjurer's Guild. Okay, select the Conjurer's Guild. Okay, and if you're going to the Conjurer's Guild, you will go down this path here until you get into an inner sanctum. But we are going to the Lotus Stand, so we need to speak with the Silent Conjurer. Ah, you are Lightbringer Kasmeer, are you not? I bid you welcome, my lady. The Elder Seedseer left word that you will be joining her at the Lotus Stand. May I show you in? And so we will be seeing more of this. But this is the Lotus Stand. This is where the Elder Seedseer commonly meets with people that she needs to speak with. I have looked forward to your coming, Lightbringer. But tell me, are you recovered? I am most glad of that. Now, I hope you will not doubt the earnestness of my concern. But I would ask a favor of you, nor can I deny that I summoned you here in part with this in mind. Know, however, that I proceeded only upon the understanding that you are rested and well. Thank you for hearing me out. The Grandanian Envoy. This is what we were waiting for. Connie Senna would entrust you with a task of great import. And we'll be getting a little wind-up airship. I have written a letter to my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartonel and the calamity that followed claimed countless souls, and left countless more bereft and alone. In the dark days that followed, many were the survivors who thought themselves less fortunate than the dead. 5 years have come and gone, but the land and the people still bear the wounds of the devastation. Nor are we any closer to learning the fate of the warriors of light. Yet so long as we live, never must we give up hope. We owe this to those who laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. In remembrance of them, a memorial service will soon be held upon the anniversary of the Battle of Cartonel. This missive bears the details of that service. You graciously accepted the part of emissary in the recent ceremony. Should you be so willing, I would now make you my envoy and have you bear my message to our allies. Your dedication to the people of Grandania rouses Montgomery's in me, and I would choose no other for the role. Will you do me this favor? Humbly, I thank you. As you are doubt aware, our partners in the Eorzea Alliance lie some considerable distance away, nor are Uldal and Limsa Minsa close to one another. Yet fear not, for I have no intention of subjecting you, mine own newly anointed envoy, to a journey which would take weeks by land. No, I mean for you to travel by air. Receive of me this airship pass. With it, you may make use of the skyways that connect the 3 city-states of the Alliance. The airship landing is situated upon the lower floor of the Carline canopy. Simply show your pass and you will be admitted to the departure area. Before you embark upon your journey, however, you would do well to seek the worldly wisdom of Manoon. Few forest-born Grandanians know more of the lands beyond the 12's wood than she. In better times, airships were available for the convenience of one and all. Alas, the risk that our crafts may fall to Imperial attack has forced a reduction in the number of flights. Consequently, it has become necessary to restrict air travel only to those whose need is great. Such individuals may petition the relevant parties to be issued an airship pass. As you may have deduced, I myself am one such party. Yet I was not alone in desiring that you be granted the privilege of air travel. Such is potential you show. We have no doubt but that you would reward our faith in you, Lightbringer. By the power vested in me, I bid you journey forth as my envoy unto the great realm of Eorzea. Walk her fields, brave her seas, and strive to know her better. And wheresoever you go without fear, for the path shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Guided by the crystal's light, set forth and discover your destiny. Okay, and with that, we are almost free to travel to wherever we wish in Eorzea. And so we need to go back to the Adventurers Guild. It's good to see you up and about again, Lightbringer. Tell me, did you pay the Elder Seedseer a visit as I bade? Appointed personal envoy. And now you are to bear the Elder Seedseer's missive to our allies. Well, it seems you've made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honor with tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Short of a warrior of light, I can imagine no better adventure to represent us, and that, my girl, is some compliment. But I flattered you enough for one day, and I don't want your head to get too big, or you'll struggle to lug it around in the realm. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big old place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky's quite literally the limit. Even if your errand didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa Lominsa, City of Pirates, and Uldal, the Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser-trodden regions take your fancy. The calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in shadow, beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for a wide-eyed adventurer like your good self. Mind you, it won't be all fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from internal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals, so don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation in your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I am confident that you will pull through and emerge the stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Eorzea, Lightbringer. It's been 5 years now since the calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Okay, so you have just enough time to do the first airship travel, but unfortunately we're kind of towards the end of our episode here. But we now have the airship unlocked. Speak with the airship ticketer. Greetings, good madam. This is a reservations counter for Limsa Lominsa bound flights. Oh. Are you not Lightbringer Kasmeer, the Elder Seedseer's personal envoy? We at Highwind Skyways are honored to serve you. You will be flying with us. Will you be flying with us today? Okay. So the game doesn't explain this, but for afterwards you won't have to do this. You just have to speak with the ticket agent. But for this cutscene, you want to go to the game plank and right-click on the icon there. Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please, you make your way to the boarding gate. Farewell, Lightbringer. One day, minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Castrum Occidens.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
That's going to bring it to a close for this episode. We will continue with the Envoy mission line in the event that will soon follow. The next group of missions are going to be heavily story focused, so may have to cut them up a little shorter than I have been doing the past 2 episodes. But thank you for watching, and have a great day.